Hi, my name's Heather Slesser with the University of Wisconsin in Marathon County. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you dust your poultry to help get rid of lice and mites. Now before we begin and get a chicken and start the dusting process, I want to go over with you some very important facts. The first thing you need to do is you need to read the cautionary statements on the dusting product that you have purchased. The cautionary statement will indicate which personal protective equipment you should be wearing. This statement in particular states that it can cause eye irritation and it is also bad to be inhaled. It also states on there that if you get it on your clothing or on your hands, you should wash it off immediately. Skin contact, repeated skin contact, can also cause irritation and sensitivity in some people. So knowing that, we're going to talk about what personal protective equipment you should be wearing when you're using this dusting product. So you're going to want to use a dust mask in order to prevent inhalation of the dusting product. Rubber gloves are an important thing that you can wear to help protect your hands to keep them safe from the dusting product. Also, if you have a pair of full-length coveralls, you can use that. Otherwise, if you have like a long sleeve overcoat you could put on, or like a button-down shirt to help keep your arms protected, and then some long pants that you can immediately throw into the washing machine will also help keep your legs protected from the dusting product.
When checking your chicken for lice and mites, you want to make sure you do a thorough job of checking the underside, under the wings and the armpits, and down along the vent. The vent area is moist and an area where lice and mites like to hang out. You should check your chickens throughout the summertime, as any bird that is outside is apt to get lice and mites. However, right before wintertime is especially important to check for lice and mites so that you can dust your birds and send them into winter being healthy and parasite free. If you check all of the animals in your coop and only one bird has lice or mites, you want to make sure that you treat all of them based on the specifications given on the product you are using. You also want to make sure that you treat your coop and get it cleaned out so there are no lice and mites left in the coop to reinfest the birds that you have just treated. This bird did not have lice or mites. However, another bird in the coop did, so we're going to go ahead and treat her. Something to keep in mind is that lice and mites that are found on your poultry are not transferable to humans. They have adapted to live on the avian species, which we are not a part of. When applying the dusting product, you want to make sure that it gets down into the feathers. So once you sprinkle it on the bird, you're going to want to work it in with your fingers to get it up close to the skin, which is why it is important that you are wearing gloves to help protect your skin from irritation. If you also notice in this video, when dusting the hen's breast, I make sure that I cover her eyes so that she doesn't get dusting product in her eyes. Also, I'm wearing a dust mask to keep the dust out of my lungs. Dusting all parts of the bird is important. So not only getting the underside of the bird, but making sure that you're doing the top side of the bird as well. If you leave any of the bird undusted, then lice and mites in this area can remain on the bird and reinfest that bird. Once you have finished dusting your bird, you can put her back in the coop and get another bird to dust. In this clip, you can see a clustering of lice eggs at the base of one of this hen's feathers. This is what you're looking for to identify if any of your hens have lice. You can also see lice moving around on the hen if you have quick eyes.